Hello, beautiful people. My name is Desi-Love Tarot. If you've clicked on my channel, today's reading is going to be looking into when your prospective person is going to be reaching out to you, why they haven't been reaching out recently. But yeah, we'll be looking into towards the end when they will be reaching out to you. So in front of me, I've got three beautiful decks. As you can see, they're all three very different sizes. So the first deck is the Mermaid Tarot deck with the Golden Healer Stone. The second deck is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I believe this is Gold Moonstone or Black Moonstone. I'm so sorry because it's got glitter. I have to double check that one, guys. And then the third pile, we've got Britts Third Eye Tarot with the Shiva Lingham Stone, which I love. So what I'd like you guys to do is to just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and then when you feel ready to open them up, pick the pile or stone which you feel most drawn to. It could be more than one pile, it might not be any at all, and that's totally fine. FYI guys, you know, these videos are just purely for entertainment purposes. I channel messages from spirit and I only want to spread love and light, but your intuition and your judgment is your best guide. So please take what resonates and disregard the rest. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the reading, and below I will write down the timestamps to help you guys. All right. Hello, beautiful pile one. Thank you so much for joining me. So those who chose the Golden Healer or the Mermaid Tarot, stay tuned because you are right where you need to be. So also Golden Healer, for some of you, you might be in a very intense healing journey at the moment, or your partner or person that's on your mind is definitely on a healing journey at the moment, and they're really feeling it, pile one. So we'll get into this, but I'm also near the end going to draw a little bit of some advice cards from these beautiful oracles as well. So Sacred Spirit reading cards and Daily Rituals Oracle, just to give a little bit more insight into your situation and your person's situation. All right, so why haven't they reached out, pile one? Okay, they are in their work mode right now. Like, they are really on the grind. And with the King of Pentacles here, I really do see them taking their finances very seriously. And I see for some of you, they may have been recently offered a new career opportunity to build themselves up further, and this is taking a lot of time and energy, and the last thing on their mind is anything else but work at the moment. However, I am seeing them being deeply affected by you guys not speaking to each other, and I'll get into that a little bit. So, all right, I'm not sure if you guys were in a relationship previously, but you definitely know of each other. So you both are aware of each other, and you both are aware that there are strong feelings there. Okay, now I do feel for some of you that your person right now is feeling really left out. They're kind of feeling left in the dark, and they're not feeling worthy enough if I'm being entirely honest, pile one, they view you as such a goddess. Like, they think you are so beautiful. I don't know if you've recently bought a necklace or you love wearing necklaces, but you know, you are just shining. You are so vibrant, pile one. And this could be, you know, male or female. I don't see gender, but this is just how they are viewing you. They just view you as this person who's out of their league, if I'm being entirely honest. And I think they really want to show up in their, I guess, I wouldn't say they're perfectionists, but they really don't want to seem inadequate. And that's why they're busy on the grind. And they are, for some of you, they may be their own entrepreneur, they may be involved in property development, or have recently bought a property or piece of land, and they're really wanting to secure and make sure that their house is set and that they've got something to offer you before they come and reach out. So that could be one thing, but they're also dealing with some financial issues. There could have been some recent, I guess, fraudulent activities, not on their behalf, they didn't commit any of that, but for some of you, they could have been recently scammed or betrayed by a trusted person that they had, and that's been on their mind, and they did lose some finances as a result, and that has caused them to be fairly stressed about their financial situation, because they really are wanting to give you the world, pile one. Like, they are wanting this new beginning. And like I said, you may have been in a relationship with them, but I'm getting the fact that for some of you, they really want to start this new beginning. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. They really want this fresh start with you, and I do see this happening for you, pile one. I do see them coming around and really taking action and reaching out to you. It could very well be in, I've got a few time frames for you, but it could, for some of you, be it wouldn't be Leo season because we are in September, but it could be while you're on holiday that they reach out to you when you least expect it, or it could also be in we've got Hangman with Pisces season, or I would say Virgo for some of you, but this could also represent their star signs. So for some of you, just to get a little bit of confirmation, they could be a Leo sun, they could have Leo placements, or they could be a Virgo sun, they could have Virgo placements, or an Aries Taurus. I'm picking up very strongly, have those placements in their natal chart, and also a Pisces. So but also with the Ace of Wands here, there could be any fire signs. There could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yeah, take what resonates. But I do see them experiencing a lot of financial pressure at this time, pile one, and this is nothing that you've done. It's just something that they know that they have to deal with before they feel like they are competent enough to reach out to you, because they feel like you can get anyone, pile one, and they are afraid of losing you. I'm not gonna lie. I can see them also getting a little bit impatient, to be honest. I see them wanting to reach out, but they know that they can't right now, and they're just waiting for things to turn around. But something has happened, something has ended in their life, with the Ten of Swords here, that was out of their control. They could have recently lost someone, a family member or a close friend. This is just a minor message. Just take what resonates, and it's really impacted them. And on top of their issues with getting their finances together, that's caused some stress, and they they know that if they were to reach out to you now, pile one, that they wouldn't be their best version of themselves, and they are getting to their king energy. For some of you, they're already in that king energy. They're just finalizing something. So I do see this happening very soon for you, pile one. But Spirit is really telling you to be patient and to continue focusing on the things that you love, and do your really focus on your passions. So whether you've felt inspired recently to start a creative project, or start a new business, or even yourself, you may be becoming an entrepreneur and your own leader, and Spirit's really telling you to focus on this right now, because it is coming, and when it comes, it's going to be coming very fast, and to the point where you won't even see it coming when your person reaches out. And for some of you, you may very soon, there could be pregnancy on the cards, I see, and having 2 beautiful children. That's if you don't already have that, but I see 2 boys in the picture, so you could have 2 beautiful boys with this person. I see that very strongly, actually, and what's on his mind is actually wanting to start a family with you, very much so, with the 2 aces here. So yeah, pile one, I think your person, they mean well, they're just financially not in a good place, and they really when they do commit and reach out to you, pile one, they will be intensely loyal. I get a strong loyalty with your person, pile one. Just with the King of Pentacles, they offer a lot of security and loyalty, and they want to be the provider, or they want to take on that role. I'm not saying that you can't, they don't want, they're not going to put you in a bubble, pile one, and tell you, well, this is what I do and this is what you do. It's not like that. It's just that how they show their love is by being a provider and being a protector, and being offering security and being loyal, and they're ready to enter that stage. And I see them actually being in a very, very good place very soon. I also see them right now, the reason why they're not reaching out is because they are seeking solitude at this time. And the reason for that is it could be because of this new business. They're very busy researching and investigating and deepening their knowledge and wisdom to master what they came to do. So I think that is also why they haven't reached out yet. So they could also be naturally very introverted, pile one. I don't see them naturally being, for some of you, a very extroverted individual. So they could often be shy when they see you, and I think it takes a lot of courage for them to take that initiative. But I really see them getting very inspired with you. I think you inspire them. I feel that you came into this person's life to really open their creativity even further, and to show all the potential that they have, as well as yourself. I think you both have taught each other that, and it's a really beautiful energy. So what I'm going to do now, pile one, is I'm going to just get some advice from Spirit with the 2 oracles that I showed you. So we'll do the Daily Rituals Oracle. I'm going to shuffle these on camera, and I apologize because I'm the worst shuffler ever, but too bad. Anyways, all right. And if we have time, I might shuffle my astrology dice just to get a little bit more confirmation of when they might be reaching out. All right, beautiful Spirit family, in relation to pile one's person, What advice do you have in relation to why they are not reaching out and when they'll be reaching out to pile 1? But yeah, I do see pile 1 that your person is wanting to start prioritizing their personal and emotional priorities over work very soon. They understand that work has been a very huge part of their life, and that they feel that they are missing the other aspects of their life, and they're really wanting to tune into their emotions and prioritize relationships now over work. They see that that's why they probably have felt incomplete in the past, because they're missing out on being in a relationship with you. So that's really beautiful to see. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you, pile 1, in relation to your person, why they're not reaching out and when they'll reach out. I can see they're in deep thought. We see a pile 1. My mind's all over the place. All right. So we have, I honor the sacred flow and rhythms of the feminine, which is beautiful. And I am abundant. Endless abundance flows through me. Yeah, this just confirms what I was picking up with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, with getting their finances in order. They're really wanting to, I guess, they could have recently actually gotten a windfall of finances, and that's amazing. But they really are in that mindset where they just want to offer you everything financially, and I think they want to be in that masterful stage of their finances before they can reach out to you, and that is why they're working on their abundance, so they can give you the world. And I see here, I think this message may be for you, pile 1, or for your person, but it says, I honor the sacred flow and rhythms of the feminine. So Spirit's probably telling you or your person that they've been too much in their masculine energy, and I think they're also getting a wake-up call of being more receptive and honoring the I guess the female energy side of things. And everyone's got masculine and female energy, right? It's just about how you balance that. And I think they're so in their masculine energy that Spirit's really calling them or telling you, pile 1, that they are finally acknowledging the feminine energy and having a newfound respect for females and how they express their emotions. And I think they're your person, pile 1, is also learning to open up and express their emotions. I think they're feeling very inspired, and they are opening up spiritually, and I think you have helped them with this connection, pile 1, which is beautiful to see. So this is actually what's going to help them reach out to you, and this is what's motivating them to reach out to you. So yeah, so now I'm just going to shuffle some cards from the Sacred Spirit Reading Oracle deck. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So my beautiful Spirit family, in relation to pile 1's person, why haven't they reached out, and when will they reach out? What advice can you give pile 1? Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, nearly took my candle out. All right. Oh, you got 3. So we have spiritual evolution, set your heart free, light codes, travel awaits you. Beautiful. And living light energy, see the beauty in life. Yeah, they really see you as someone so beautiful, pile 1. They are just in awe of your beauty. And I think you've really woken them up to the beauty in the world and just how beautiful Mother Nature is. And with the set your heart free, I'm getting that they are really trying to open up. Their heart chakra is opening up because you've, I guess, instilled a lot of emotions in them, pile 1, and they're feeling really motivated to speak from the heart to you when they reach out. And yeah, I do see for some of you traveling with this person, pile 1, and it could also be that the reason why they haven't reached out is they are a little bit busy on the roads, traveling for work or for other errands, and that's what's keeping them a little bit busy. But I do also see them wanting to travel with you in the very near future, so that's beautiful to see, pile 1. I'm going to now just grab my little astrology dice to get a little bit more confirmation of the time frames of when this person, your person, might reach out to you. And like I said, guys, take what resonates. Your intuition is your best guide, and Spirit might also show us those zodiac signs for further confirmation. All right, let's see. Ooh, this one's interesting because this is, I'm pretty sure, oh no, it's Leo. So we have Leo, I got Sagittarius, Virgo, and Aries. And Capricorn, actually, I just saw Capricorn. But if any of those resonate, but with the Sun card, I'm getting strong Leo energy. Strong fire signs, actually, for you, pile 1. So, and they could also be reaching out in Sagittarius season, which is coming up. I think that's in November for some of you, or the 11th of a month. So it could be the 11th of October, it could be the 11th of November. So that could be significant, or it could be 11 days or 11 weeks. And I see Mercury here. I don't know why, but communication is that I definitely see communication happening very soon with your person, pile 1. It's so beautiful to see. But they could also be a Gemini or a Virgo because it's ruled by Mercury. So that I'm getting. And also the Sun. I just saw the Sun again. So again, strong Leo placements with your person. But thank you so much, pile 1. I hope you are able to get some messages out of this. If any did resonate, I'll be forever grateful if you like this video, commented, or subscribe. But regardless, I'm just so grateful and happy that I got to read for you. And yeah, thank you again, pile 1. I love you all, and till again next time. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me and being here. So those who chose, by the way, I checked the stone, and I'm so sorry, it wasn't gold. What did I say? Gold. I can't even remember what I said it was, but blue Goldstone, which is so interesting. So if you feel inclined to research what blue Goldstone means, have a little look up. There might be a message there for you. So pile 2, I just want to get straight into this because your person is a very interesting character. Okay. So okay, why aren't they reaching out to you at the moment? I'm just going to be real, pile 2, they're very intimidated by you. for most of you, okay? Anyway, that's what I'm picking up. They are so intimidated by your I guess, success, that it makes them feel a little bit inadequate, if I'm being entirely honest. So, sorry, I'm just hoping that you can see all the cards. Now, I'll just get into some signs that I'm seeing. So I'm definitely picking up a lot of fire energy. So they could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sun sign. They don't have to be. They can also have Cancer moon placements or be a Cancer themselves. And I'm also picking up on some air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, there could also be, I think for some of you, now take what resonates, there could be two people in the picture at the moment. So they could currently be in a relationship at the moment, and they're tossing up between what to do because they have very strong feelings towards you, pile 2. So this could be a new connection that you've recently formed, and you've been wondering why they haven't taken the initiative to ask you out yet, or what's going on there. For some of you, and if this resonates, it could be that they are already in a relationship and they're trying to assess how to go about either separating from their partner and how to go about it. But just for some of you, and take what resonates, just be mindful, because if this person thinks he's going to do the sneaky and try and get the best of both worlds, that's not going to fly with you, pile 2. You're going to be like, nope, I know my worth, I know what I deserve, and don't you dare approach me or even ask me out if you are already in a relationship. Like, you have very strong morals, pile 2, and yeah, so I'm very proud of you. But I also see that now for some of you, you could have already been in a relationship with this person, and then there was a recent separation, and then they formed a new connection, but now you're back into the picture and they are now really confused on what to do. But they recently have gotten a lot of clarity about the situation. So I actually see, with the 2 aces here, I see them really wanting to overcome this obstacle that they are having with you, pile 2, and they're really wanting to just like swoop in there really fast. However, I don't think, for some of you, they may be completely ready at this stage. I think they still have a lot of growing up to do. I'm just being entirely honest. I think they sometimes still have that like entitled mindset. Like they're not good with their emotions. I'm going to be real. This person, pile 2, they're not good with their emotions at the moment, and they're still learning. And I think that's what's so frustrating, because they see you as having everything like together, and they're getting a little bit frustrated, like, why is pile 2 not suffering like I am? Like, why can they just be so free and do what they want, and why am I struggling so hard with getting my point across? Or I think they're afraid to feel. They're afraid to feel because you've opened up a lot of strong emotions within them, pile 2, and they're actually a little bit frustrated at that. They're like, no, I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this heart connection. They're so used to just having very superficial relationships in the past that's all they've known. And I think when you entered their life, it opened up so much of their heart, as well as their strong physical attraction towards you with the King of Wands here. It's made them feel uncomfortable, and I think that's why they haven't reached out yet, because they're trying to figure out what these feelings are and why they're feeling the way they're feeling, and how are they going to overcome this, and how are they going to, because for some of you, when they do reach out, they might be still putting on that facade that, oh yep, everything's fine, I'm fine, I've got everything together, I don't feel I'm very, you know, comfortable with my emotions, I don't feel XYZ for you, I'm tough, da da da, here, you know, just take what resonates. But yeah, they'll definitely be trying to outsmart you, or try to hide their true feelings. So just be on the lookout for that if they do reach out very soon. And I think when they are in, because I also do see that they are very burdened, they're feeling very burdened by work, pile 2, and it's not even that, it's just they're feeling a lot of pressure to complete certain tasks. I think they've taken on a lot of burdens from others, and they're just, now they can't kind of give them back, sort of thing, so they just have to like push through. They could also be involved in very hard physical like manual labor work. For some of you, they could be involved in construction, but for others, I do get that this person works for themselves, which is why they, I think, are dealing with a lot of stress at the moment, because they're trying to navigate so many different sections of their business, and they're not feeling like they are being supported by their colleagues or, you know, staff members at this time. So they could also be very busy just traveling from one place to another. I actually do see them going from one place, you know, to another place, and they just don't have time to even open up the field of their emotions right now. So and I also see that this, for some of you, they've been comfortable being single for a very long time. I don't think this person, if they do have someone else in their life, is a very serious connection. I think that they are just doing what they usually would do and just keep things superficial. Some would say friends with benefits, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they're just keeping everything surface level at the moment, because they're afraid of, you know, opening up what they truly feel, and commitment scares them. For part 2, I think since meeting you, they have, for the very first time, began to think about what a serious commitment would look like. And they see you as the queen. They see you as everything that they would ever want. They find you physically attractive. They think you've got your work together, that you don't need to rely on anyone, and you absolutely don't. I think also, pile 2, maybe you might be a little bit harsh with your words, or they would think that at times. But I think it's just because you're very direct and you speak your truth, pile 2, and you're comfortable with speaking your truth, and you're comfortable with doing things by yourself and not relying on others, that intimidates them. Now they also, for some of you, may feel, actually I am getting, for some of you, pile 2, I am getting that this has been kind of like this person has been in your life, or you've known this person for quite some time. It could be definitely more than a couple years, I would say, but it's kind of been like on and off, and there was like a period of just no communication, and then they came back in your life, and then now it's kind of like the same patterns are happening again, and you're just like, oh, I'm so done, just driving you crazy. And I get that. I understand why you're going crazy, because they're driving me crazy. Joking. No, I think they're driving themselves crazy, because they don't know They don't know whether to go right or left at this point. They are just so overwhelmed with responsibilities that they just want to break, and they just want to breathe, and they just want, but I actually can see that they've had a recent epiphany. They've had a lot of clarity. And when because I'm just trying to see time frames, because I do see communication coming for you, pile 2, with this person. Whether it's going to be entirely truthful on their end, that's going to be up to you to assess and be discerning. But I would just say be mindful, because I don't think they're entirely truthful with their own emotions, because they don't want to lose you to someone else. I think they might be coming in a little bit too early, because of the fear of possibly losing you to someone else, rather than them being emotionally ready, because they do have a long way to go, pile 2, for some of you. Now, for a small portion of you as well, you might already share a child with them, and it's kind of like you wanted to separate on good terms for for your child, and just to benefit them, and I can see that both of you were kind of hoping to get things started again, started how they were. But yeah, I think you're just so done, pile 2. You're just like, no, I'm so exhausted with the immaturity. I already have a child. I don't want to take care of 2 children. Like, that's not my responsibility. And absolutely not. It's not your burden to carry. That's your responsibility is to look after yourself and to take care of your body and your finances, which I see you doing that. Like, you're just in such a powerful energy, pile 2, that I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of your progress. It's just amazing to see. And I think, you're just done with the bullshit, if I'm being entirely honest. You're done with it, and you're like, either come to me when you're ready or don't come at all, and I'm not going to be waiting for you. And I think that's what's scaring them. They know that you're not going to be waiting for them. So now they could also be involved in a charity organization, or involved in a business that benefits the community or helps those who are less fortunate. Or that could be yourself, pile 2. I don't know if you're a social worker or a nurse or whatever, but that's amazing to see. And I think that's also carrying a lot of burdens, because they're very busy giving to others at this time, that they can't really attend to their own emotions and juggle everything. I think they're just trying to juggle their personal life and work life and emotional life and everything in one. And I think, yeah, they're just not there yet. But I think, yeah, it's just a busy time, and I think patience is needed right now. But it's entirely up to you, pile 2. You do not have to wait for this person if you don't want. I think that you have so much going on for you that you really don't need them at this point. You are just in such a strong, powerful energy, and yeah, they know that and they see that, and it scares them. It scares them because they know that they have to get to your level, otherwise risk losing it all. So yeah, and I'm actually getting a lot of artists here too. So for some of you, they could be an artist. You could be an artist into painting or designing something. So that might be some confirmation for some of you. Or what is it? When you're taking care of plants, or you work in a plant shop. What does it start with? Botanist? Am I pronouncing that wrong? Anyways, but But yeah, so I guess in terms of time frames, I feel with this pile 2 that spirit, it could go either way. So spirit's really telling you to just focus on yourself and just don't wait for them, because they've got a long way to go. And with the 7 of Pentacles, it does indicate a fairly long time, or feels like things are just dragging along and it's just taking a long time. But I am getting a lot of like, yeah, it's entirely up to them, because they have the potential to be in their king energy. They are in their king energy at times, but sometimes they fall back into their page energy, and it's really frustrating to see. But whether that is the case and whether they do take their time and they don't change, I do still see new love forming, either with this person, so there could be a reconnection, or a new soulmate coming into your life, pile 2, that's going to give you everything that you deserve. And you could possibly be getting pregnant again, or having another child, or having your first child. And congratulations if you already are pregnant, pile 2. So don't worry, spirit's got your back, pile 2, but you're in such a strong energy that you really don't even need to be watching this video, to be honest. I feel like you're just so done with them. Sorry. Emotionally, you're just like checked out now. You're like, no, I'm done. I'm so over the waiting game. Like, I'm just over it. So what I want to do now, pile 2, is I'm just going to get some further advice cards from the Sacred Spirit reading cards, and also the Daily Rituals Oracle. So I'm going to just get some messages for you. And apologies for my shuffling. They're so bad. I'm practicing, okay? It's because of my nails. I think it's just, yeah, I'm not comfortable yet with my nails and the shuffling. But anyway, so my beautiful spirit family, in relation to pile 2's person, why haven't they reached out, and when will they reach out, and what advice do you have for them? So let's have a see. What spirit says. Okay, that's one. I want to get one more. Okay, that one. Oh my goodness, you got a lot more. All right, so let's see. So, oh my gosh, this is in pile 1 too. That's so interesting. So if you felt drawn to pile 1 as well, I would check that out. But it says, I honor the sacred flow and rhythms of the feminine. And I'm picking that up in your energy, pile 2. I welcome clarity and guidance from the full moon. That's beautiful. I love and respect my body. I take the time to honor it. Love it. You are in your Queen of Pentacles energy. I am at peace in the present moment. Yeah, like I said, pile 2, you are honestly such a strong energy. You have done so much healing work, and I'm so proud of you. But you really are just honoring the present moment, and you're letting things flow. And I think spirit's saying doing rituals under the full moon will really help give you clarity, which is amazing. So I would do that if you feel inclined to, or meditate, or do your manifestation rituals. I think the full moon is all about letting go, letting things go that you no longer need in your life. And also, yeah, I think you have come a very long way in your self-love journey, pile 2, that Spirit's so proud of you, and you've finally understanding that you are so important, and that, yeah, no one else can give you the self-love or the validation that you need apart from you. It's you that that gives that to yourself. And I think maybe you've been overly critical in the past of your body, or people have said some hurtful things in the past, and I'm so sorry if you ever experienced that. But Spirit's saying that they are so proud of you, and that, yeah, you have done a lot of self-love, and I'm so proud of you, because you are beautiful. You do not need a man to validate you. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and this new love is forming, and I'm just so excited to see how that pans out for you, pile 2. I'm going to now shuffle a few cards from the Sacred Spirit Reading Oracle, just to get a few more messages. Spirit family, why is pile 2's person not reached out, and when will they reach out, and what advice do you have for pile 2? All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, that came. I'll try and get a couple more. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, it's reverse. Galactic Healer, move forward with an open mind. Between worlds, new directions. That's so funny with the 12 Pentacles. They really are between worlds. Illuminate the shadow, focus on a solution. So they are really in their shadow energy, pile 2, and this is why they're not reaching out, because they feel stuck. They've opened up a lot of wounds, and I think they're dealing with a lot of triggers at this time, that they've figured out that they can't run away from. So they're feeling a little bit scared, to be honest, pile 2, but they know they can't run away from it. So, but at this point, they really are between, like, up and down. Their mind could be somewhere, and then their heart could be somewhere else. So like I said, just for some of you, they could just be in that relationship with the other person because it's comfortable, but their heart's not in it, and then their heart's with you, and then it's causing a lot of like humble jumbles. But also for others of you, it could mean that they are so busy with work and so burdened with work that it's causing them to be in one place and then go to another, and then they just don't have time for love because they really need to get these responsibilities in check. So what I'm going to do, and also with the Galactic Healer, yeah, like I said, they are definitely on their healing journey. But yeah, I think this came out in pile 1, so if you felt drawn to it, I would have a look at pile 1. But I'm just going to get a little bit more confirmation with my astrology dice to ask Spirit if we can get some time frames, and maybe just to confirm some more zodiac signs. So let's see what Spirit says for you, pile 2, in relation to your person. Ooh, Virgo. So Virgo, Leo, Aries, Cancer. Okay, so they could have that in their sun sign, their moon sign, anywhere in their natal chart. And the number 3 could be very significant. It could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, the 3rd of the month that they reach out. So that could be very significant, or their birthday could be on the 3rd. January, March is March, which is Aries. So again, Aries coming through quite strongly. And then we've got Neptune, we've got Pisces, Scorpio, and again, Sun. So I feel, yeah, I'm getting a lot of fire energy with this pile 2. But like I said, you take what resonates. And thank you so much, pile 2, for letting me read for you. Like I said, If it doesn't resonate, pick another pile, or but yeah, always just trust your intuition. But regardless, I'm just so grateful that you clicked on this channel and I got to read for you. And yeah, so I love you all, and till again next time. Bye. Hi, beautiful pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me. So for those who chose Shiva Lingham stone or Britts Third Eye Tarot, you're in the right spot. Okay, so let's just get into it. Why hasn't your person been reaching out to you, pile 3? What's been happening? Okay, so for some of you, you've definitely been, I would say, in a situationship with this person before. Situationship, relationship, you've been in communication, there's been things going on in the past. So if that isn't the case, I would pick another pile, but I'm getting that very strongly in this pile 3. One of you or both of you could have recently gone on a long holiday trip overseas or for work, and I think that's what's caused the separation. However, I do see that this situationship has not been smooth sailing even when you were together. I think there's been a lot of ego involved, and I think your person is very stubborn to admit that. But they are really in their ego. And it's frustrating because why they're not reaching out is because they're stuck in their ways and they think that's the right way to go about it. And it's just, they've got like certain ways of going about things, and I think they are extremely afraid of rejection. So number one, they're worried that you won't take them back. But I do see, just if I could recap a little bit, is that I do see either you yourself walked away from this relationship with Mr. King of Wands here. He could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have Cancer moon placements, or be a Cancer sun. Doesn't have to be. And for some of you, there could also be a Capricorn, as it's worlds ruled by Saturn, or Leo. I'm getting strong Leo energy. So yeah, so it could have been you, pile 2, that just walked away and was like, yep, I'm going on my holiday, I'll deal with this when I come back. Or for others of you, it could have just been that you were just done with your person. They're just how they operate in relationships, because they don't operate really well in relationships, if I'm being entirely honest. They're really afraid of being authentic and showing their true selves. Like, as you can see with this Mr. King of Wands guy, he's like, what, me? No, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I've got nothing to worry about. I'm Mr. Perfect. And but it's all just a facade, because if he took off that armor, he would be insanely vulnerable and would be so afraid of getting hurt. Like, he's just trying to protect his heart, because he thinks the world of you. He thinks that you are so attractive, you've got everything together, and that you can get anyone you want. And he doesn't want to show that. He doesn't want to show or admit that you can actually get whatever you want and do whatever you want. But yeah, and at times, I guess how he's coping with it, I would say, is he may sometimes be a little bit of an overspender, could be, but he also could be dealing with debt right now, which he doesn't want to admit, and he's probably ashamed of admitting that he's got to get his finances in check, and he feels a little bit slightly embarrassed by the thought of admitting that to you, pile 2, because he probably took things a little bit too far. But also, I think he's just in a very exhausted state at this time. Something could have happened that just turned his life upside down, that he wasn't expecting. So the universe took something away that he really wasn't expecting, and it's really thrown him off course. And I think this has taught him to not take life for granted, and that anything can just be taken away from you at any time. And I think this is what's actually made him deeply him or her, I don't see gender, pile 3, but this is what's made them think deeply and be in deep reflection about the thought of losing you and not to take you for granted. And look, I do see them having their things together. Like, they are at times in their king energy, and I do see them being very responsible with their duties and that. But I think when it comes to relationships and emotions, they just haven't mastered that yet, but they've mastered everything else. And it could be that they still are not willing to open that door of trauma from how their upbringing was with their parents and their family. And I think they also reflect and have become a lot mindful and observant on how their siblings' relationships are, as in with their partners, or seeing how they operate, and they go, oh well, that's not right, they shouldn't treat their wife or husband like that, that's not okay. And I don't want to be in a relationship because I don't ever want to get to that stage. So maybe that's also why they're stopping themselves from reaching out to you, pile 3, is because they are afraid of falling into bad habits when they are in a relationship, and self-sabotaging. So it's best just to keep to themselves. They are definitely a lone wolf, pile 3. They really do feel more comfortable being single and in their own element than actually being in a relationship. And this is something that Spirit's pushing them to learn and to take that risk, to so they can take that next step, so they can learn more about their heart and emotions and how they operate in relationships. But it's free will at the end of the day, right? So they need to take that step, and I think you have opened up their eyes, and that's what's scary for them, because to be honest, they just wanted to keep it purely physical. They were just comfortable with the attraction that you guys had with each other and keeping things, la-di-da, but they've realized that they've caught a lot stronger feelings for you, pile 3, and that's what's kind of made them take a step back. And they could be, I guess, for some of you, recently recovering from something. So I don't know if they've recently been sick and they're just having a lot of bed rest. Their work could be very physically exhausting, that's causing them to just be burnt out, but it's upright. So I would say that they're doing, which is good. I think it's good that they're taking some time out of work and just really resting up so they can be energized. Now I do see, okay, there is a strong possibility that, okay, so right now I don't see any communication whatsoever, obviously, because you've clicked on this video, but it's probably been non-existent for quite some time as well. So you probably because you were away during holidays and then you come back and there's still no communication, it's caused a bit of confusion, especially they are also feeling quite confused why you haven't reached out to them. So they're feeling a little bit left out in the dark, and their mind's probably going a million miles per minute, going, well, what is pile 3 up to? Why is pile 3 not reaching out to me? Aren't they back from their holiday trip? Like, why are they waiting for me? Are they seeing someone else? Maybe I shouldn't reach out because they're with someone else. I don't want to get hurt. I'm just going to stay guarded and just be like, no. So that could be that. And they also see you, pile 3, as just enjoying yourself, and they know that you don't need a guy to fulfill you, to be honest. They just know that you've got everything. You've got, like, your tree's growing, you've got flowers, you've got roses, you've got so much attention on you, you're just in your self-care mode, you're and they're afraid that you're in a positive place at the moment, that you've forgotten about them. if I'm being entirely honest. They think that you've forgotten about them. But yeah, like I was saying, there is a strong possibility that this will resurface again, and the relationship for some of you will move in a positive direction, because I do see the world and the sun here, and I do see you know, pile 3, your person, you know, overcoming this tower moment and moving to a more mindful and spiritual place. And like they have accomplished a lot in their life, and they're very hardworking, and you know, I commend them for that. But I think they also just need to work more on showing their vulnerable side, because they're at risk of losing you, pile 3, and they really need to learn to just take that initiative, right? Because that's what the King of Wands is all about. They're confident, they know what they want, they go get it, they have that inspiration, and they have that burning inside. It's just they're scared that you're in a much better place than they are right now, and they don't want to even think about the possibility of getting rejected. So they're just maybe like, okay, maybe I'll wait a bit more, maybe I'll sit here and just hang around for a bit, and maybe I'll give it a week or 2, and then I'll reach out to pile 3. Maybe I'll be super casual, try and like keep my cool sort of thing. So yeah, whatever, just take what resonates, pile 3. And also, for some of you, could also already have a child with this person, which is kind of created more of an issue. You could have a son together, and it's just increasing the complexities of the relationship, shall we say. But I do see them really, really working on themselves. And yeah, so if I could give some time frames in terms of when they possibly will reach out, what is it? Tower is ruled by Mars, so that's Aries season, but that could also just confirm that I'm getting strong Aries energy in terms of your person. Or we also have Saturn, which is December, and Sun can be Leo, or they could be a Leo sun sign. It could also be in 6 weeks with 6 of Pentacles, or 10 weeks. You take what resonates. I'm also going to roll some dice for you near the end, pile 3, just to see if Spirit gives a little bit more confirmation. But I also forgot to say that the first card that I drew was 4 of Swords, and that's always to me the most impactful and I guess most dominant energy. And so 4 of Swords could represent, because Swords is a lot faster than Pentacles, I would say could be 4 days, 4 weeks, at latest could be 4 months from now, but I don't get 4 months more. I would say towards the end of the month I'm getting. So what I'm going to do, pile 3, is I'm going to just shuffle some cards from these 2 beautiful decks. So the Daily Rituals Oracle, just to get some more advice, and some from Sacred Spirit reading cards. So I'll do the Daily Rituals Oracle. Apologies for my shuffling if you do see it. It's horrendous, just joking. Okay, so my beautiful Spirit family, what advice do you have for pile 3's person? Why aren't they reaching out, and when will they reach out? What advice do you have for pile 3 at this time? What advice do you have for pile 3 at this time? My goodness. Okay, I won't take all that because that's just crazy. But we've got strength. My strength shines through today. So again, Leo energy. Divine guidance. I am divinely guided. Yes, this relationship is definitely guided by spirit for sure. I am renewed with the dawn of each new day. So yeah, for some of you, pile 3, your person, this Tower moment has really shed a new light in their life, and it's really shaken them up, and really they've gone through a rebirth. And this is amazing to see, because it's knocking down all their past belief systems that were no longer good for them. And I awaken the flow of goddess energy within me. Oh, you're so beautiful, pile 3. They literally think of you as a goddess. They think you are so beautiful that you can get anyone you want, and that's what scares them. So Spirit is saying to just keep working on the goddess energy within you, pile 3, and trust in spirit. And yeah, it's not your responsibility to take on your person's you know, burdens and karma they need to work on. They know they need to work on this in themselves. And I do see that happening. I do see them actually living in a more mindful state and really learning from their lessons. So it's really beautiful to see, pile 3. I'm super happy. I'm just going to get now some cards from Sacred Spirit reading cards. So, a beautiful spirit family in relation to pile 3's person. Why aren't they reaching out? When will they reach out, and what advice do you have? There could also be some issues with their family. There could be some family drama, which is why, just for some of you, I don't know why I just got that. Which is kind of brain fogging them and just not, yeah, making them feel like they're in a good place to reach out, because they've got a lot of issues that they need to work through with their family. They could own a family business, I don't know, it could be something like that. All right, so we have, oh, new love is forming. That's so beautiful. Yeah, I see your person really growing and having learned their lessons. Or for some of you, there could be someone new coming in your life. That's not the King of Wands. And I get a strong soul energy connection, because you deserve that. Lead the way. Light your own path. Let's see. Yeah, they've got a lot of responsibility. They could be their own boss. I'm getting that very strongly. An expansion. Educate your mind and senses. So they could have recently expanded their business, which is causing a lot of stress. But they really are, they're opening their mind and their senses. I think now they've already done that, but what they now need to do next is open up their hearts, because I do see for some of you, pile 3, that they have learned the lessons, they have overcome that Tower moment, and they are ready to fully commit to you and really give you everything that you deserve. Just for more confirmation, they could be bald, they could have no hair whatsoever, or they could have really nice fine hair that they brush and that looks anything like that, and that's confirmation that's your person I'm talking about. And you could have maybe lighter, or recently colored your hair lighter from brunette to caramel, or whatever you want to think. Whatever, if this resonates, you just yeah. But this is beautiful to see, pile 3. I am so happy for you, because love is really on the way for you, and I think it's coming very, very soon. I'm going to roll my astrology dice just to ask Spirit for a little bit more confirmation in terms of their zodiac signs, or the time frames that your person will reach out, or this new person will reach out. Let's have a see what Spirit says for you, pile 3. Oh, yes, so they could have Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio energy in their chart. Doesn't have to be, or they could be reaching out in Sagittarius season, or Scorpio season, which is coming up. Number 4 could be very significant. So again, 4 days. Oh, I got that with the 4 of Swords. 4 days, 4 weeks is coming up really strongly, or 4 months for some of you. But I would say, yeah, I'm getting very strong energy for the number 4, and also 1 could be very significant. Their birthday could be on the 4th. 4135. And Sun again coming through. A lot of fire energy has come through in this pile 3, and air energy. So we've got Leo, or there could be Virgo, Gemini. So pile 3, I hope you got some messages out of this. If it didn't resonate for you, that's totally okay. If you felt drawn to pick another pile, pick another pile. Regardless, I am just so grateful that I got to read for you. And like I said, always trust your intuition and your gut, and free will is always at play. Yeah, you can do what you want when you want. And yeah, I love you all, and till again next time. Thank you so much. Bye.